Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's Phil Nagy for Nagy on Sports here, joining you as we continue our Perfect World 2020 redo sim. We are in the divisional round of the playoffs, and we've got an exciting matchup for you here today. Jimmy G versus his old mentor, of course, and Tom Brady. With this big matchup between the Buccaneers and the 49ers here from Levi's Stadium in Southern California here. Again, a team that's taken advantage of having all their players healthy all season certainly has been the 49ers now as they are in. Welcome in, Zaire. Welcome in, George. George, thanks for moderating today. Not sure what Kit's schedule was, but he was not able to get this one live, so he may pop into the chat a little bit later, pending what his schedule is. So here we go. Without further ado, gonna squeeze this one in here during lunch before I run back to work. Tom Brady, again, they struggled early in the season, and then about week 5, yes, the Browns did move on, Zaire. It was a heck of a game. Hope you got to go see that one. We did it this weekend, and it was a big one. So that's a little run for Jones up the middle to start the game. Brady in the shotgun. Hey, JCI, we got the Patterson Bros on. Good to see you guys. His first catch is for 13 yards. A little bit of a laser beam over the middle to Gronk. Driving down the field here once again. Turn around, give it to Jones on the left side. He's not going to get through the hole. Fred Warner shot the gap and ripped him down in the backfield. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. A little bunch formation to the right side here for Brady as he climbs under center. 5-step drop for Tom. He's just going to check it down over the middle, and it's going to be dropped immediately on contact. Looked like that was the tight end O.J. Howard, and that ball got ripped out of his hands. Big 3rd down upcoming here on their first drive of the day. Can they get off the field? Blitz coming from several places. He's going to dump it out, and he's got his man Ronald Jones for a first down to the 45 into Niner territory. Give him a first down on that particular play.
First down, Buccaneers.
So again, appreciate everybody for being on here. Nagy on Sports again. Kit, thanks, JC. Kit had some morning commitments since it's still morning out where he is. He said we might be able to pop on the chat. If not, we're going to keep moving forward so we can get these playoffs done here in the next week or so. Has a 5-yard run on the first down. Brady back to pass again. Pressure coming, but they get it off. He's going to dump it quickly to the right side. And I think that might have been LaShawn McCoy. I didn't see the number. No, it was 4. My bad. Fred Warner got over there quickly. Such a speedy middle linebacker anchoring this Robert Saleh defense, who of course is now the head coach of the Jets. So we're interested to see how they recover with the loss of Joe Woods and Robert Saleh in the last 2 years here for the 49ers. 4th and 8 upcoming, so I think they are going to force the punt, and they are. Emmanuel Mosley made a nice sure tackle. And so Pinion's going to go ahead and try to pin the 49ers deep, and he does a pretty decent job of inside the 20 at the 16-yard line. Our first chance to see Jimmy G. Again, we've seen the 49ers several times. They are definitely a run-first team, and then he does a great job in the play-action pass game as well. They're going to stretch it right side to Mostert. He's got the corner if he wants it, and he spins and then truck moves very, very oddly and for no reason, and he could have gotten a lot more than 7 had he not did a spin and then a truck to no one. But he does pick up 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's got a tight end on a wing on the left side. That's Kittle. Back to pass. Just a three-step drop. Shuffling blitz coming, and it's picked. He jumped the route. He's going to go. 20, 10, 5. Levante David. Pick 6. Touchdown Buccaneers as Jimmy G. Ill-advised throw across the middle, and David made him pay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see this one again. You could see the pressure was coming, and Jimmy G kind of impatient, had 2 receivers on slants. Looked like that one was intended for Kittle, and Levante David says, I'll take that. And then quickly to the house. Man, we have seen so many pick 6 in our sim this season. And that one definitely fits the bill as a very quick now 7-0 lead for the Buccaneers. Hi Karen, welcome on. Yes, that was a great game. We missed you live early in the game. We were asking for some of your optimism, so I'm glad you're able to watch it later. And hopefully we get that leak cleaned up in your basement. All right, so very quickly, like they were shot out of a cannon, that Buccaneers defense on just the second play from scrimmage scores a 6 quick points there. All right, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. No harm, no foul. Jimmy G with a bunch to the left side. He's going to turn around. He's going to give it right up the middle to Mostert, angling his way before Devin White brings him to the ground. Gain of 3 for Mostert. Again, Devin White, very, very talented. He and Levante David, probably the best 2 middle linebackers, pair of middle linebackers in the league. Back to pass, Jimmy G, pressure coming, he's going to get rid of it, and it's actually going to be caught coming back to the football by Kendrick Bourne. I think he's actually going to, nope, just a gain of 0 yards there. Bourne 1 catch, 0 yards as he threw that one out of the sack. Now a 3rd and 7, Jimmy G not where he wants to be, and it's almost picked again. Jamel Dean, 35, had that big left mid up there and knocked it down. And they're going to have to punt the football, so Bruce Arians can't be any happier than he is right now with the way that his defense has started this game. A pick 6 and then a quick 3 and out there, and almost had another pick. Again, as Jimmy G, if you can make him a thrower, you got a good chance at winning the football game if you're going to make him try to beat you with his arm. I just don't think that he has that skill set. Probably a good reason why Shanahan and Lynch traded up to number 3, presumably for Justin Fields. I know there's some people that would like to say they're going to get Mac Jones at 3, which seems crazy to me, but presumably for a quarterback up there at number 3 to run the show in San Francisco. This is going to be a little check down to Gronk, and he's got it up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 there. Tom Brady just makes the easy throws so well, and they're so easy, and his team doesn't have to work very hard, and they just pick up little chunks of yardage whenever they want them. Turn around again, play action, back to pass. He's got some pressure on both sides. Armstead now it's up the middle, and he's going to go down. Good job there. That's Jimmy Ward, the free safety, who came up and made a great sack, but that one was definitely credit to the secondary with really, really good coverage there. Pocket just eventually collapsed, and Tom Brady smart to eat the football and not make a bad turnover there, but a 3rd and 15 awaits him now. Shotgun. Right side, just a little dump off to Ronald Jones, and he's going to be taken down pretty quickly at the 33-yard line. And they're going to have to punt the football. Yeah, I don't get it either, George. I really don't. So, that's all right. I think Fields will make somebody's life very happy when they draft him, and I'm just not so confident about Mac Jones. But I also will say adamantly that I'm a Buckeye homer, and I understand that about me, and so I may have Fields artificially raised in my brain, and that's fine, and I may have Mac Jones artificially lowered in my brain because Alabama is the enemy and they whooped us. But 3-yard screen passes to Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith that turn into 60-yard touchdowns does not make you a good quarterback, even though you just threw a 60-yard touchdown pass, if you get my drift. Turn around, stretch left side. He's got Mostert. Mostert's going to get tackled. Nice tackle over there by Sean Murphy bunting as Mostert tried the outside zone. He's going to pick up 4. Yeah, you're right there with me, Joe. I know you are. Left side again. They're going to stretch it. Can he break the tackle? He cannot. Devin White right there to shut the door. And now a 3rd and long again upcoming for Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan. That's right, Zaire, he does. He's been pretty good about Cleveland sport. I know he likes the Yankees and he just bought the Red Sox, but I think he's kind of a closet Indians fan and clearly a Browns fan as well. That was a nice swing pass that goes to Tevin Coleman, and they're going to be lucky for a good run after the catch and a 1st down there. Bunch formation to the left side. Give it to Deebo Samuel. Oh, nope, they're going to give it to the 2nd wide receiver through the gap, and he is going to get stuffed right away there by Shaq Barrett. Actually going to get him for a loss of 2 as Kedrick Bourne tried to come in the 2nd man through. Kind of fake the reverse and then give it to like the inside guy. I've seen that play a couple of times in the Browns play. Dump off across the middle. George Kittle, you can't bring him down with 1, but 3 others come over to help out. Now a 3rd and 10 upcoming. He got the 2 yards back that Bourne lost. Back to pass now. Pressure coming right side. He's got his man. He's caught inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's Brandon Ayuk, the rookie. 20 yards and a 1st down. I thought that was a dangerous throw when it left Jimmy G's hands. But that ball floated harmlessly to his guy, and fortunately not to one of the Buccaneer defenders. Now 4 minutes exactly as the snap is back for Jimmy G. Little dump off across the middle to Kittle. Fighting his way through, and Lavonte David sticks him right there. That's going to be a tough matchup all day long. Kittle versus David and White in the middle. Mostert right side, angling, juking, stumbling his way, and I think he got enough for the 1st down. He did. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Double tight ends, turn around, give it again, right up the middle to Mostert, and he's going to run right into Ndamukong Suh, and the 2 of them will go no further as Suh brings him down at the line of scrimmage, his 1st tackle of the day. Oh, sorry, Zaire's phone died. All right, empty set now on a 2nd and 10 on the Buccaneer 29-yard line. Jimmy G signaling something to the left side. Just a quick little dump across the middle. Again, nice sure hands of George Kittle. That's 5 more yards, making it 3rd and manageable here. Already the 3rd catch of the 1st quarter for Kittle. That seems to be the recipe that I would go with if I were calling plays. Good mix of run and George Kittle. Throwing some Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk as well. Back to pass now. Right side, it's picked again. He totally baited him, Lavonte David. Can he go again? He's not. Jimmy G is going to take him down at the 40. David just baited him again, and Jimmy G obliged to that right side, just sticking it right in front of him again, like, oh, you're going to throw that slant, are you? Wow, just a huge mistake there again for Jimmy G. Now 2 1st quarter interceptions, both by all-pro middle linebacker Lavonte David. Back to pass now. Can he make him pay? He's got Antonio Brown on the slant across the middle, and they're very quickly into 49er territory. 1st catch of the day for Antonio Brown. Oh my Jimmy. Jimmy. Play action pressure coming. Here comes Bosa. Watch out. He's going to hit him right back on the 40-yard line. 2nd back, call it the 43. 1st sack of the day for Nick Bosa, and that puts him in the zone immediately. I want that one for Miles. How come he has to get 2 sacks to go into the zone? Nick Bosa gets it after 1. A great pass rush around that right tackle side. You can see, I think Ronald Jones was supposed to help, and he was woefully late. And Nick Bosa gets that sack, pushes him back in, and again, now he is in the zone there, bottom of that line of scrimmage next to Eric Armstead. Tom Brady now back to pass. He's got some time. Shuffling. Now he's just going to fire deep to the right side and out of bounds. Richard Sherman over there with Jimmy Ward. Nice tight coverage on Mike Evans down on that bottom of your screen. 35 seconds now. 3rd and 22. Check it down to Ronald Jones. He's across midfield, and he's back to the 45, which is the result of that very first play was. And got them the 1st down, and it will be a net of 1 yard as Pinion's going to come again. He doesn't have to punt here, 4 seconds, but he will. Uh-oh, a little bobble, pressure coming, and it's almost blocked by Mosley. Wow. And Pinion still does a nice job to get that thing out at the 10, but that thing was almost blocked. Aye, aye, aye. And that's the end of the first here, Levi's Stadium. Beautiful night for football here. Nagy on Sports, Phil Nagy joining you. George moderating our YouTube chat today again. My cousin Kit had some other commitments this morning, and he said he might be able to hop in the chat, but was not able to join us live today, which is fine. He's allowed to have a life as well. 2nd and 10 as that run goes nowhere. Can Jimmy G respond? Your 2 first quarter interceptions. Now a nice little juke move up the middle. Tevin Coleman up to the 20-yard line. Nice run. May just be a bit short. He is 3rd and inches now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Give it to up, pitch it, fake it to the fullback, and then Mostert just took too long to get going. I think he's going to be short. He is. So they did the fake it to use check up the middle, which would have gotten the first down. And then they pitch it to the right side to Mostert, and it just took so long to develop. The hole was there, but he just got there slow. Watch this play again. They fake the pitch, and then he's kind of lost in space and doesn't really know what to do. Good pursuit there. You can see Levante David. You can see Vernon Golston. Everybody up there. William Golston, not Vernon Golston. 2 different players. Go Bucks, though. 4th and 1, and they're going to have to punt the football away. So another win for the Buccaneers defense, which has been dynamite here to start this game. Antonio Brown going to get ripped down by Mosley at the 38-yard line.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Brady in a shotgun here to start this drive. Now 13-16 to play first half. He's back to pass. He's got lots of time. He's going to check it down to Jones, and then Fred Warner stands him right up. Hey, Keith, welcome in.
Brady's pass complete to Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Jones again trying to fight his way up the middle, and he'll get just a couple of yards there.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the play.
Keith, how's your mom doing, brother?
First down.
Been thinking about her, praying about her today. Left side, Ronald Jones, no gain.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 as we tick down towards 11.5 in the quarter. Lots of blitzers coming, and they're going to get home. Eric Armstead's the first one to get there. They blitzed the house that particular time. 3rd sack of Tom Brady so far in the 49ers defense, showing that they can try to keep their team in it as well. So both defenses really starting off hot here. Again, the 7-0 is a pick 6 from Levante David. Back to pass, pressure coming again as they set up the screen. Jones has got a 40, 45, 50, breaking tackles. He's up to the 47. Still will be woefully short of that first down. 4th and 6 and another punt upcoming. Okay, thanks for the update, Keith. Hope that things continue to go well. Soldier, I haven't done it yet. We're going to do the NFC game, and then the next game we do will be Titans-Ravens. I promise we'll let you know when it happens. We haven't. Just had a busy Easter yesterday and just didn't have time, so we'll get it in, I promise. You'll get to see it live. Pinion's going to punt this one again away, angling right side. This one's kind of a shank, but it does still go out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And that's where Jimmy G will start yet again. Again, first two first quarter interceptions for Jimmy G. You're very welcome, Soldier. Happy to do that for you. Left side, just check it down to Kedrick Bourne. And Bourne's going to get just a short gain of 2. How about 7 completions for 48 yards for Jimmy G, accompanying those 2 picks. Again, both at the hands of Levante David. Bourne now 2 catches, 2 yards. Left side, stretch it. Mostert got the hole, 35. Breaking tackles, 40, 45, 50. Can he get down there? Ayuk to block. He cannot. But Mostert's going to go all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big time run down that left sideline. He got the corner, and then he just had 1 tackle to break, and he did it. And then he might have been gone had Ayuk been able to get up there and seal off that block. You can see right there 11 just couldn't quite get himself in front of Carlton Davis. A really nice run. You can see Winfield Jr., the result, was the one who missed the tackle. Now Tevin Coleman up the middle. He's got a big first down, and this is what makes the 49ers tick here, folks. She's a tough old bird. Good to hear, Keith.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That was a nice run up the middle for Tevin Coleman. So now the 1-2 punch of Mostert and Coleman back-to-back for about 60 yards, and inside the red zone is the result. 1st and 10 pressure coming from Barrett, and Shaq Barrett's going to sack him all the way back to the 25. The $95 million man, or whatever he is now, Shaq Barrett, going to get a big sack. It's going to be a tough game, Soldier. I wouldn't mind the Ravens winning again so we could get another Browns-Ravens rematch for the AFC Championship. That would be awfully fun. But you know me, I always just want it to be a good game, at least until the Browns play. Then, of course, I want them to win. Right side, he's got Coleman in a little angle route, and they're going to be short by about 3 yards for the first down. 4th and 3 is the result, and I would assume that Shanahan will take the points here, but we'll find out. I do not want to assume too much, and that's why I didn't assume, because he's going to go for it here. 4th and 3 now. Big time play. They're going to turn around, play action. Mostert through the hole. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jimmy G. He's got Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. We got a tie game pending the extra point. What a nice play there. Gutsy call to go play action. Turn your back to the defense. Always a scary proposition, but Jimmy G sees it and slings it and finds a great route on the dig to Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Gould with attempts to tie it up here with 7 to play, first half. So the first offensive points of the game belong to Jimmy G and Deebo Samuel, but again, that 80-yard drive set up completely by the 60 yards of runs by Mostert and Coleman. All right. Yeah, throwing it to your own jerseys is a good change for Jimmy G. Now 7-7 with 7 to play. This game's starting to get exciting here. Can the Buccaneers offense warm up again? Both defenses have been tremendous until that last drive where the Buccaneers really got gashed. And here's some highlights of the Buccaneers offense struggling. And how about Shanahan going for it on 4th and 3, putting some trust? They go play action. Jimmy G turns his back to the defense and then fires a strike to Deebo. That would be that's a dangerous proposition. We've seen plenty of play action play get blown up with an easy sack. Now Jones up the middle. He's going to get 3.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 3-yard pickup.
Define what you mean by better, Soldier. I mean, the Steelers are out. They already lost. Your win in week 17 kicked them out. They didn't even make the playoffs. Or are you talking about in real life, which would be the better matchup? Across the middle, just a little dump off to Gronk. That's been one of the safest things. Sorry to hear that, Keith. They are working you like dogs up there. Just be safe. Take care of your mom. Get some rest. And take care of yourself. Hey, Isaac. Glad you had a great Easter. Welcome on. Hey, there he is. Hey, Kit. 3rd and 5 now for Brady. He's back to pass. Shuffling. And Bosa's got him for number 2 of the half. Nick Bosa with the sweet old school Air Force Ones. And he's going to sack him back to the 16. And the 49ers are going to get the football back again off their first scoring drive of the game. He is here now. Yes, Soldier, he wasn't earlier, but now he is.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, so a great last drive again for Mostert at that about 50-yard run that helped set up that touchdown. Again, huge stones by Shanahan to go for it on 4th and 3 to get that play across the middle. He's got Kittle now, a strike to the 50-yard line. Nice gain of 9 on first down. Turns out to be the longest catch, I think, of the day so far by a lot of, by all accounts here. Just under 5 minutes to play here. First half now again, 7-7. Both defenses have been very sharp. Back to pass. Jimmy G right side. He throws it into traffic and it's knocked away Winfield and Dean knocked it out of the hands of George Kittle. Now we've got a 3rd and 1.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Back to pass, pressure coming. They pick it up, but it's batted down at the line. The Buccaneers are going to hold. Good defense has been definitely the name of the game early here. Jimmy G had 2 first-quarter picks, both of them to Levante David. The first one, which was on the second play of the game, went for a touchdown. So a pick 6 is the score for the Buccaneers, and then the drive right before this one, the 49ers had about 80 yards of a drive, 60 of which came on 2 big runs from Coleman and Mostert. And then on a 4th and 3, Kyle Shanahan opts to go for it. They go play action. And Deebo Samuel on a dig route in the back of the end zone catches the touchdown. And that's where we're at now, 7-7. Again, both defenses kind of ruling the day here so far with 4:30 to play. Is it time for Tommy to wake up? We'll find out here. Nick Bosa in the zone again. Across the middle, he throws a strike, and he's got Godwin up to the 22. Nice throw there from Brady. Already his 12th completion. All right, so Soldier has called, what did you call for this one? 24-17 for this one and 27-17 for that Titans game. Delayed handoff up the middle, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get just a few before he's brought down 2nd and 8. Got the whole playbook at your disposal here, Tommy. No rush. Back to pass, left side, check it down again to Jones. That's been a familiar weapon for him today. Of those 13 completions for 105 yards, 7 of them going to Ronald Jones. So that tells you what kind of offense. They really just haven't tried to push the ball downfield. Again, maybe out of respect for this 49er defense, or maybe the matchups haven't been there yet. Tom doesn't want to make the big mistake. Double tight end to the right side. Oh, somebody moved. I think it was the left tackle. And it was left tackle Smith just getting a little bit of a wiggle there. Bruce Arians not a fan. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Trips to the right side. Back to pass now. Brady pressured coming. He's going to float it quickly across the middle, and Antonio Brown's going to be stopped short. Great tackle there by Jason Verrett and Jimmy Ward. They're going to be a yard short and likely a punt upcoming here. And that is another punt from Pinion. So Pinion has been a busy man in this first half. So the Buccaneers just a teensy bit of trouble getting going on the offensive side of the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Jimmy G back onto the field again. His first drive, or first quarter, was filled with throwing the ball to the other team, and then finally there in the second quarter able to get the ball to his own man in the end zone, Deebo Samuel, and that's why we're tied 7-7 up the middle. Mostert fighting for 2 more. So technically Jimmy G has 2 touchdown passes today. Just 1 for each team. If you're not, that's a given. They're going to do something at some point, Soldier. You know that. Angling up the middle, Coleman, and now a timeout called. You know it well. We've said it plenty of times, Soldier. 3rd and 9 upcoming here, just at the 2-minute warning. Again, Tampa Bay called timeout. They're going to get the ball back with up the middle again. Big time run after the catch there. Whoop, again over the middle, Kittle, as they try to move quickly now. Going no huddle now, 2nd and 4. They still have all 3 timeouts left, 80 seconds left. Back to pass, Jimmy G. Pressure, dumping again, and he's got his receiver this time. Couldn't catch the number that particular time. Tevin Coleman, rather, sorry.
It's 3rd and 1.
Left side, oh, wide open, nobody picked up Bourne over the top to the 20, to the 15, and out of bounds at the 14. What a little lazy throw. Kind of over the top, and it was like the defenders didn't even think that there was a guy behind them. Let's see if we can get another look at this throw. Just kind of lofts. So watch this play, just sort of floats it over the right side, and was like, whoop, we didn't even know there was a guy back there. And Kedrick Bourne's going to take it, and got a nice play down to the 14. Trips to the left side, back to pass. Zips it across the middle. He's got it down inside the 10 out of the 5, and they go ahead and call their first timeout. 2nd and 1, Debo with the recipient of that catch. Back to pass, Jimmy G. Right side. And another timeout called now. 1st and goal from the 3. 38 seconds, plenty of time to run the whole offense here. Jimmy G under center. He's got 2 tight ends in the game. He's going to go back to pass. He floats it, just going to fire it into the first row. Looks like some luxury bleachers there in the first row here at Levi Stadium. Now is 2nd and goal, and he backs out into a shotgun. 13 personnel, 3 tight ends, back to pass. He's got time. He's got time. He's got time. He throws it late, and it's a touchdown. And it's Deebo Samuel for his 2nd of the half. Touchdown, 49ers. I thought we were going to get a shuffle sack there for sure, but Jimmy G holds on to the ball until the last possible second and then fires it. Actually didn't fire it. He sort of floated it into the left side to Deebo Samuel, and Bruce Arians cannot believe it. Look at this play. Just, I guess that's about maybe as hard as he can throw the ball, and he just knifed it into that gap there. Crazy plays there. All right. 14-7 now. That was a 74-yard drive and about $1.50. Really nicely done there for the 49ers. 30 seconds, 2 timeouts. Can Tom Brady muster something here? Turn up the middle gets them to the 29-yard line. We're about to find out, Soldier, what Tom Brady's going to do right here. They're spread out at least in a passing formation. Back to pass, pressure coming, watch out! They're setting up a screen to Jones. He has to come all the way back to the 20 to catch the ball, which means all of that running is going to net him 2 entire yards because of where he had to come back to catch the ball. Don't like a screen call there. Already 8 catches today for Ronald Jones. That seems embarrassing. And now a 9th catch. Sheesh. What is Tom Brady doing? Trips to the right side. 14 seconds remaining. They went ahead and called their last timeout. Brady, at some point, you're going to have to push the ball down the field or at least get out of bounds, which that time Antonio Brown did. And that ball's going to be out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Still just not really sure what they're doing.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Pressure coming as the blitz is picked up, and now it comes late. D Ford gets it again, coming back to the football in his 9th catch of the day and last play of the half. Okay, so there you go. So interesting formula here for the Buccaneers. Check it down to Ronald Jones a whole bunch of times. Does not seem to be working so far. Now a 14-7 lead in the football upcoming for the Niners. Now nursing this 7-point lead. A good opportunity for their offense to do what it does best, which is pound the ball and then run some play action off of a 3-step drop, or just keep throwing it to George Kittle. It's another short gain for Kittle, but he gets it up to the 29. 4, 5, 6 yards a carry. Or a catch in this case, are going to work out just fine. 7 catches now for Kittle. Right side, Mostert can't get the corner. Shaq Barrett shuts the door, sets the edge, and shuts the door.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Is the fake? Oh, is it in? It's in Tennessee. They remember the number 1 seed because they went like 14-2. Across the middle, Kittle. He's got a first down and more. Now he steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line. First down. 49ers.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It sounded like dog barking for a minute. That was weird. Like dog pound barking up the middle. Nice little run there for Coleman. He's going to knife his way forward to the 44-yard line. Just 4 catches.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
4 carries so far for Coleman. Back to pass, pressure coming. They're setting up a screen, and Ndamukong Suh says, "Sit down, Jimmy G." Just nobody there in the middle. It looked like maybe they were setting up a screen, and there was just absolutely nowhere for Jimmy G to go with the football, and Suh just throws him to the ground. Yeah, the Bills were not good in our sim, Soldier. We are not sure why, but and even we artificially buffed him a couple times, but Josh Allen was not good, and they were not good in the sim. And part of it was because the Patriots were a lot better than they were in real life with all their guys healthy. All right, so a 3 and out, or not a 3 and out, but at least a punt is the result of the drive, and so the Buccaneers with an opportunity to go ahead and try to tie this football game if they can. Again, their offense has been pretty paltry up until this point. Shotgun for Tom Brady. He's going to go ahead and give it up the middle to Ronald Jones. He's getting a lot of work today as Ronald Jones. He's going to get 1 yard, 8 carries, and he's got about 9 catches already, does Ronald Jones, as they've rushed for 16 yards in this game. Back to pass, Brady. Blitz coming. Nope, it's another screen to Ronald Jones, and Warner chases him down up to about the 39-yard line. Give him a gain of 7. 3rd and short upcoming. Double tight end, some motion from the right side. Turn around, give it up the middle to Jones. He's going to be short. He tried to cut outside, and Jason Verrett was waiting for him and rips him to the ground, and a 4th down again. Just what are they doing here, Buccaneers? What are you doing? You're punting yet again as they got 92 yards of total offense. Again, there's 7 points coming from Levante David's interception on the 2nd play of the game. So their offense has done nothing. There's a look at Mostert.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Little bunch formation to the right side. Jimmy G is under center. He's going to pitch it to that right side. Here he goes, 30. Angling back towards the middle. Levante David meets him, and they go for a little ride. But it's a 5-yard gain for Mostert. Double tight end again. Turn around, give it up the middle. Angling into the hole and getting ripped down, just giving you a gain of 1 yard this time as Mostert. We got a 3rd and 4 upcoming. Jimmy G falls back into the shotgun. Potentially, Soldier, unless Tampa Bay gets something figured out on offense. They've been dreadful. Their defense has been pretty solid, but their offense has been dreadful. Slant to the right side, and it's behind him, but still caught by the rookie Brandon Ayuk. What a catch. Pretty dangerous throw there from Jimmy G. And that one's going to be caught, though, for a 1st down right up to midfield. Turn around, give it to Mostert. He goes right up the middle, breaking tackles, fighting his way forward for 8 yards. Raheem Mostert. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Turn around again, Mostert 1st down. Carrying tacklers is Nunes Roches, the defensive tackle, and Vita Villa right there was the one actually who chased him down. He's on, but he has a job where he has to pop in and out at times, but he was on earlier, Soldier. Maybe he just doesn't have anything to say right now. Got a big time slant, wide open. George Kittle, he's down for 17 yards to the 23. And man, oh man, how about the 49ers exploiting their weapons with Samuel and Kittle and then the running game? And we haven't called Mike Evans' name at all. We've called Chris Godwin's name once. We've called Gronk's name like twice. It's been the Ronald Jones show on offense for the Buccaneers, and I do not get it. Mostert again, 8 yards on 1st down. He's up to approaching 100 here still in the 3rd quarter. And again, that is the 49ers offense. Similar to the Brown, that zone running scheme with heavy play action off it, right up the middle. Coleman and their 1-2 punch of Mostert and Coleman, pretty similar to Hunt and Chubb. I did, Soldier. I actually watched that overtime. It was nuts. Yes, big time impact players on either side of the ball. Yeah, I would say George he's always hovering. He just has to work sometimes. Somebody's got to pay the bills.
Coleman, the ball carrier, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
3-step drop, shuffling. Sacked by Sue. A shuffle sack for Sue. Back to the 17, and instead of having a 4th and 1 or whatever, they have a 4th and 17. and a punt upcoming, or a field goal upcoming rather, you would assume, for Robbie Gould, and he's out on the field to make this a 2-score game, which heck at this point could be the seal that's all that's needed, because the Buccaneers have just been woeful on offense so far here today. Kick is up and good, however.
Makes the score Niners 17, Buccaneers 7.
17-7, 3:34 to play here. Nagy on Sports joining you. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy on the chat today. Old school style.
The Bucs take over first.
Yep, should be a good game tonight. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long. It doesn't even start until like 9:20. Ugh, it's so late. So late, and the alarm goes off at 6, whether I want it to or not. Double tight ends to the left side. Motion coming from Cameron Brate, the second tight end. Turn around, give it up the middle. Jones angling through the hole, and he's going to fight forward for just a couple of yards. Give him credit for maybe 4.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Maybe, I think it's always that late, but I mean, Gonzaga at least is a West Coast school, so it makes slightly more sense, but I think they always do it that late.
Brady's pass.
Because I don't know why.
Ronald Jones.
Because I don't know why. Ronald Jones with yet another catch, and now a 3rd and 2. And what are the Buccaneers doing on offense? I just don't get it. Up the middle, Jones. He's going to fight his way for a first down. Also, where's Fournette at? I've seen him like twice. This has been heavy on Jones here today.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
All right, double tight ends to, 3 tight ends, triple tight end to the right side of that line. Makes it a big-time line. They're going to bring Brate in motion. Sherman crouches to the line, maybe losing that responsibility. Turn around, give it up the middle. This time it's Fournette, I believe, and he's got a gain of about 4. Again, just his first carry of the day. He's got a catch as well.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And a good tackle there in space by Jaquiski Tart as Ronald Jones continues to struggle for yardage. Yeah, it has gotten pretty boring for sure. Brady shuffling in the pocket, dump it off to guess who, his favorite target. Ronald Jones actually going to lose yards. Brady now 21 of 23, and 13 of his 21 completions have gone to Ronald Jones. Just ridiculous. Bruce Arians, man, what are you and Byron Leftwich doing over there on offense? Come on. They've thrown all of the screen passes. James Jr., Richie, of course, Richie James Jr. Oh, excuse me, Deebo Samuel apparently doing the punt returning, not Richie James.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah. 21 and 23 and barely 100 yards. Like, just not even, not pushing the ball downfield at all.
He was brought down by Davis.
This game right now playing right into the hands of the 49ers, as that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. And with the 4th quarter looming here, 15 minutes to play, a 10-point lead for the 49ers. They have got Tom Brady and the Buccaneers right where they want them.
Buccaneers 7.
High formation now, just take the air out of the football. Mostert, oh, why would you juke there? Ball comes out, it's picked up. Levante's got it, 5, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are right back in it, thanks to the 2nd touchdown for Levante David. Oh my. Wow, wow, wow. Mostert just got careless with the football, it's stripped. And then Levante David with his 2nd touchdown of the day. 3rd turnover for the 49ers. The only thing, literally the only thing keeping Tampa Bay in the game is your turnovers. Now 3 of them in 3 quarters. And does that finally shake some life into this Buccaneers offense? We'll have to wait a drive to figure it out. But man, the 49ers just totally self-inflicted in this game. Without the pick 6 in the first half and without that scoop and score for 6 here in the second half, I mean, they're literally shutting this team out. All All right, Jimmy G back out onto the field. Look at that, 279 to 109 total yards. That's going to be Jordan Reed, the second tight end, who catches the football.
To Jordan Reed. It's a gain of 7.
Just a little extension of the running game.
At the 35-yard line.
Yeah, David's had a huge game. Up the middle, he's got a wide open player this time. That's Ross Dwelly, the third tight end, and he's got it all the way down to the 48. Good old Ross Dwelly.
At the 48-yard line.
Just a little quick tight end drag route in that 13 personnel. Dwelly, the third tight end that checks in. Back to pass again, give it up the middle rather on the little bit of a draw look, and that time Vita Villa and Levante David are just waiting to gobble up Tevin Coleman on that particular run, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Strong eye to the left side, they're going to run behind it. Can he get the corner? He can, to the 50 before Devin White chases him down. Up to 96 yards now on the ground for
to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, back to pass. Dump it off to Mostert, and he's going to have to step out of bounds right when he catches the football. That was probably not what they dialed up. Not what you want for Wisnowski's going to have to punt, so here we go. Can the Buccaneers now take advantage? Their defense has stood on their head most of this game. That one's going to go into the end zone, so they're going to get a pretty decent field position. Here we go. 12:09 to play. You got the greatest of all time under center, or in the shotgun in this case. Can he engineer a comeback to get themselves into the NFC Championship? He's back to pass against the 4-man rush. He's going to dump it off again to his running back. It's the Ronald Jones show again, but at least this one goes for enough yardage to be first down, as he's now 22 of 24, and again, 14 of those 22 catches have gone to Ronald Jones. Right side, he's got his man. It's finally Godwin. Just a go route, and he beat Sherman and floated that ball in there beautifully with Tom Brady. And finally, it looks like they're willing to push the ball down the field a little bit. Look at this throw, just kind of tucks this ball in there really beautifully. A single coverage, Godwin got past Richard Sherman. Ward was late getting over, and a nice play for a first down, and that puts Tom Brady into the zone. And that's a bad time for him to get into the zone if you're Tampa Bay. This time it's going to be Scotty Miller, a little drag across the middle. 24 of 26 for a $169 here. Can he get to 30 completions before he gets to 200 yards? We're going to find out. Back to pass again. Brady, check it left side. It's almost picked. Barrett had it in his hands. That ball was late and lazy, and Antonio Brown could not get there in time, and Jason Verrett almost house called that thing. Right now, 3rd and 3. Brady, pressure. Firing right side. It's caught by Mike Adams. When in doubt, go to your star. I think that's the first time he's caught the football today, Mike Adams. It is his first catch, 18 yards. And that was a big, big-time catch there. And now they've got the ball to the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Brady under center, hard count. Turn around, give it to Ronald Jones. Angling up the middle, Ronald Jones. Nice run of about 6 there. Maybe 7 for Ronald Jones. 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to pass. He's got time. He's shuffling. Now he's going to run out of time, and he's going to try to throw it away, but it's too late. Javon Kinlaw, the rookie defensive tackle, gets in there and throws him to the ground. That's sack number 5 today for the 49ers. And now all of a sudden a 3rd and 15. Left side, it's caught. Got Mike Evans all the way back up to about the 12. He's going to be real short here. 4th and 2. Do you take the 3 points to tie, or do you go for it here? 8:34 to play. Your defense has been okay to pretty good. You can probably count on them to get you a stop if you don't get it here on their 10-yard line. Just another look at that throw to Evans and made this thing closer than they'd like to. Yep, they're just going to go ahead and take the points. Suck up. Going to go ahead and try to take 3. Their first offensive points of the game, and it ties it up 17-17. Hold on to your butts, folks. We're going to have a tight finish here after it looked like the 49ers were just going to take this one without any problems. Up the middle, Richie James Jr. on the return, angling his way and going down at the 25-yard line. 8:04 to play. You can't just rest on your laurels now, but you can see that's how he started versus how he's been since. Still 2 turnovers in the first quarter as well to go with that stat line. Coleman up the middle. Now, Soldier, I don't want you to get your hopes too high. We will do the Ravens-Titans games, and it will be the next game that we do, but it's not going to be immediately next because I got to go back to work. It's going to probably be tonight or at the very worst case tomorrow during lunchtime. So I don't want you to get too excited. Jenny doesn't want you to get too excited either.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Little dump off over the middle. Oh, we're going to get a flag at the end of the play. So yes, I don't want you to think that it's immediately following this one because I do have to go back to work. But it will be the next game that we do, and yes, that I promise you. Stretch it left side, Mostert, and he's going to angle back to the middle, and that fills up quickly now. Up to 100 yards on the day for Raheem Mostert. 2nd and 7 as Ndamukong Suh credited with the tackle in the middle. Turn around, give it again. Mostert again, right to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ripped down immediately. 3rd and 7 upcoming here with 6 minutes to go. Pretty conservative. I know I have to go back to work. I'm sorry. I promise you it'll be the next game that we do. It'll either be tonight in prime time or it'll be tomorrow during this lunchtime sim. It's tipped and almost picked. But I promise you it's the next game. You got to wait just a little bit longer, Soldier.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
So Tampa Bay does their job. They hold. And that ball's out of bounds at the 6. Nice punt there for Wisnowski.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, Tom Brady with 5:41. A chance to go to the NFC Championship for the first time in his illustrious career. He can say he's never been to an NFC Championship. Well, at least until this year. Up the middle, delayed handoff, Ronald Jones again. Give him a gain of 2. Really struggling today, 14 for 30 for Ronald Jones.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Delayed handoff again, Ronald Jones. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's going to fight his way across the 10 and the 15, and they're going to give him the first down.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
.440 to go here, 1st and 10. Do not seem to be in any particular kind of hurry, do they? Now they're going to send Jones out to the right side. That leaves Brady alone in the backfield. Over the middle to the 25-yard line. He's got it up to the 25, 9-yard gain. 4 minutes to play. That's all right. Up the middle again, Ronald Jones. This has ironically been their best drive running the football so far. With 3:30 to play, they do not seem to be in any particular hurry to score quickly. They do not want to give Jimmy G the football back with much time to do much of anything. Apparently, this time it's going to be Fournette up the middle, and he's got a nice run for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 is the result. Brady in a shotgun. He's back to pass, left side. He's got it, it's almost jumped again. Good play there, K'Wan Williams in the slot. 3rd and 4 upcoming, but it does stop the clock at 2:52. Brady back to pass against the blitz, right side, going high for the ball, and Sherman knocks it out of the hands of Mike Evans. And a punt upcoming, so Jimmy G with a chance to win the football game. Taken by Debo at the 15, he's up to the 18, and here we go, 2:41, 3 timeouts. Jimmy G a chance to make some history. by getting his team not only to the NFC Championship, but also beating his former mentor. Or you can take a sack back to the 5-yard line, Jimmy G. That one's going to be Devin White who gets back there. Huge game for him now, 11 tackles to go along with that sack. 2nd and 23. Jimmy G back to pass, left side. He gets it to Kittle, and he's going to get a whole walloping gain of nothing. 3rd and 23. So this may not be the kind of drive that I would have envisioned for them when going for the jugular here. Back to pass now. Jimmy G again. That one's almost picked. Very, very late throw, and it's almost knocked away. And it looked like Bourne got it, but a very, very minimal gain. Give him a gain of 6 on the play, and that's it. 4th and 17, and now you're going to give... Oh, it's a bobbled snap, and they're going to cover it nicely. Who thought we maybe see a block up coming? And so now great field position with Ryan Suckup. You probably need about 20 yards here, maybe 25 yards, and then you are in a perfect play, perfect position to kick a field goal and win the game in a game that you had no business winning. Literally, the 49ers gave you all of your points. Back to pass, Tom Brady. Can he engineer another game-winning drive? Right side, knocked away. Richard Sherman climbs up on the back of Chris Godwin.
Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Right side, dump it off to guess who? Ronald Jones. 28 completions now for Tom Brady. 15 of them to Ronald Jones, and he still doesn't even have close to 100 yards. Back to pass, Brady shuffling, right side over the middle. It's tipped, and it's picked off! It's picked off! He's got it up to the 40-yard line! It's Dre Greenlaw! 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Did their defense just deliver the final knockout blow? Wow, 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 wow. The first turnover of the day. All those checkdowns, he was so safe, and that one's going to be tipped and picked. And now it's a 1st down for the 49ers. They've got 80 seconds left. They probably need maybe 10 more yards to get into field goal range. There's about 9 of it. It's Ayuk up to the 33, and now Tampa Bay calls time out. Trying to save clock in case the Niners take a lead here. It would be a 50-yard field goal. Just cannot take a big sack here. Motion coming from Bourne. Little pop pass, and they're going to give it up the middle to Coleman. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. And then Tampa Bay calls their 2nd timeout. And this one's getting real dicey now for the Buccaneers. 1 minute, you're blowing through timeouts. Of course, I guess that's probably all you really can do is try to preserve as much clock as you can. It's tripped up again. And again, they call their final timeout. 2nd and 9. Again, they are healthily into field goal range now for Robbie Gould. Give it again up the middle, holding that ball with 2 hands. Coleman even lines himself up in the middle of the field after a gain of 1. It's a 3rd and 8. And the clock can run.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jimmy G, handoff up the middle again, just setting up that field goal. Coleman's going to fall forward to the 19-yard line. So this is the game, 4th and 1. They're assuming they're going to let this thing run down to about 3 seconds and then go ahead and kick the field goal to try to win it. Bruce Arians can only hope and pray, or you're going to ice your own kicker. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're going to snap it with 2 seconds. Gould's kick is up. It's good. The 49ers win. At the end of the game, the 49ers come back and win after a defensive struggle on both sides. Again, all of the points by the Buccaneers coming at the hands directly of that pick 6 from Garoppolo, and then Mostert's fumble, which led to a scoop and score. But at the end, the final takeaway of the game was by the 49ers. It set them up, and they kick a field goal with 0 seconds left on the clock. They were left all 3 timeouts. I was getting a little scared. They quickly rushed the kicker out there, and they snapped it with 2 seconds. Gould puts it through, and that's all she wrote. So the Buccaneers will not be the Super Bowl champions in our sim as they were in real life. Everything else is still possibly in play. Actually, I guess that's not true because the Chiefs lost too. Sorry, so the Chiefs won't get in either. Garoppolo, 29 of 37, 242. He did have the 2 touchdowns to Samuel and the 2 picks, both to Levante David. Tommy Boy, 28 of 35 for 209. Woof, pushed the ball downfield, Tommy. Mostert had a nice game, minus that fumble, 24 for 101. And Coleman, 12 for 52. That was a nice 1-2 punch for their backfield. Jones today with the majority of the work, 16 runs. And as you'll see here in a minute, about 15 catches. 15 for 81. Crazy, crazy for Robert Jones. Just checked down city today for Tom Brady. And by the time he started pushing the ball down the field, it was too late. How about George Kittle, 10 for 82. Very, very sure-handed. Does have a drop, though. Deebo Samuel had a nice game. Just 4 catches, but 2 of them for big time touchdowns. Defensively speaking, you were led by your linebackers, Greenlaw and Warner. 2 sacks today for Nick Bosa, 1 for Armstead, Kinlaw, and Jimmy Ward. And then again, the pick by Greenlaw at the end, just absolutely massive. For the Buccaneers, how about 19 tackles for Devin White, 18 for Levante David. They both had 3 TFLs as well. Sacks today, 2 for Sue, 2 for Barrett, 1 for Devin White. Picks today, 2 of them for Levante David, and of course, 1 of them went to the, actually 2 of them went to the house, but 1 of the picks did, and the other one was the fumble recovery for 16 yards. The interception went 26 yards. So that is going to do it. Holy moly. Appreciate everybody being on. Thanks, George, for moderating, and Kit hopping on a little bit later. Daniel, thanks for being on. You're very welcome, my friend. Take care of yourself. Again, the next game we will bring you live here in Nagy on Sports will be the epic Ravens-Titans matchup to see who the Browns are going to play in the AFC Championship. And then we will finish it off with Packers and Cardinals. The winner, of course, will get these 49ers. So today we'll get out of here the way we always do. Appreciate all of our subscribers. Thank you so much. We'll say go 49ers. And as always, go Browns!